Okay, it's April 10th and 3:30 Central, and we have another amazing HAARP demonstration going on. This right at this moment, they are attacking the Panhandle of Texas, but they're not using the Gacona HAARP. Let me zoom in and I'll show you what I mean. This is just visible light and goes west, but it's dramatic. I mean, anybody that looks at this map is going to notice this. Okay, let's look at the Texas Panhandle here. The Texas Panhandle is a real pain for them. They want to own the water rights, but before they can do that, they've got to make the water table fall. And by doing that, I mean, they're stopping all the rain. I mean, it hasn't actually rained in the Texas Panhandle since 2010. So this area is going, I mean, these farmers, these cotton farmers, it's a $1 billion market, and they are going without rain for the 4th year. You can see this, there's a sort of a circular area that opens up. And not only that, in visible light, let me stop it, and if we step through, right here is our herringbone pattern. See this right here, this is the herringbone. This is a herringbone pattern, it goes all the way up here. That tells you the direction to the transmitter. Okay, this is not being heated by the Gacona. Alaska is too far away, and they do not have the chemtrail reflector cloud up. Let me let that run. So, and let's look at it from the east satellite, and it looks pretty amazing from that viewpoint. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, we can see the herringbone quite nicely. Okay, now you can definitely see the falling air and what it does. They send, by heating the ionosphere up here, 50 to 100 miles, they cause falling air, and it's bullseye right on top of this prime agricultural target here. So we can see this cutout area here, and then right here we can see the herringbone, because that's you know, stray radio wave energy that couldn't quite be focused, because this is an art, not a science. The atmosphere is very complex. So what I'm going to show now is the water vapor, and if this is a true HAARP downburst, we will see dry air increasing as this as the downburst progresses. And okay, now here we can see the what I call the downburst smoke ring, and that's that rolling edge of dry air. Let's try. Okay, no, I can't do that. I'll just stop it for a second here. Okay. Here is the rolling edge of dry air. As that thumb of cool dry air presses downward, at the edge it starts to roll. You know, it kind of rolls. You know, because it's being pressed down, so it rolls. And that's just like a smoke ring. It preserves that energy for a long time, and that's why these dry rings are persistent, because that's a roll cloud. And here's a little bit of the ELF spillover. What else is I gonna show? Let's see. We can look at it in other wavelengths. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to show. You know, I just wanted to show how successful they were at stopping the rain yesterday. Yesterday, if you look at this entire nation, There's not one single speck of heavy rain. And this rain started up in Alberta, and they harped it and harped it and harped it. They chased it all the way across. Every time it started to have heavy rain, they would put a downburst on it. You know, this is April in United States. And now if we look today at the rain, so far this morning, it's just extremely light rain. And this is this morning's view. So let me update that. Now keep in mind, once they get east of the Mississippi, the West Coast HAARPs cannot reach that far. So there tends to be better precipitation. Let me refresh this. We'll see what it's doing this afternoon. Not a lot. And this is April. April showers bring May flowers. Well, maybe not. Not if HAARP is involved. Not if chemtrails and HAARP are poisoning everything and stopping the rain. And, you know, to you military people who are watching these videos, how can you live with yourselves? Seriously. You're condemning your own grandchildren to a horrible death. Your own children will curse you. You know, our souls do go on after these bodies wear out, and you will have to answer for what you are doing in this life. Okay, and I'm not speaking as some Bible thumper, because I sure as hell am not that. But our souls do go on, and you will have to make some repayment for doing so much harm. So it's out of concern for you guys that I am bringing this up. But you guys, the pilots and the technicians and engineers who are working on the HAARP systems, you guys have the ability to save our planet, to save our species. You're so worried about your pensions and your retirements. That's gone. You cannot go fishing when it's 145 degrees out, okay? And everything's dead. Everything's dead. Incredible violent storms. F5 tornadoes sweeping across everything every few hours. This is the kind of energy the atmosphere is going to have. And so don't worry about your pensions. What's the use as a pension or a rank or a retirement if you have helped kill your entire planet and your grandchildren and everybody you ever knew? Okay? Seriously, brothers. We're in this together. We are human beings. We're special. And I apologize for getting emotional, but you know, I've lived in fear so long that now I realize our planet will be dead in 20 years. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. We don't have to be afraid. Heck, if somebody comes and puts a bullet in your head, that was a gift. You don't have to live through this waking nightmare that is about to start either this summer or next summer, when the Arctic methane really starts to vent. If you don't know about the Arctic methane, you need to learn about it, because this will completely rule your world for the limited time that you have left. Okay, you guys in the military, I know you guys are good people. I've known many of you. I love you guys. You guys are great. It's not in your character to be putting up with this kind of shit. You don't even know where these orders are coming from. If you knew, my God, you would not follow any of these orders, okay? So bless you all. I know you're going to do the right thing.